What's up guys? So in today's video, I'm going to go over Spotify playlist and SoundCloud playlist. Which one is better for you as an independent artist? Because we all know that these are the two platforms that dominate the music space. So if you were to put your money into one of these platforms, which one would give you the best result? And that's exactly what I'm going to cover in this video. What's up guys, it's Adrian. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. So first thing I'm gonna go over is cost. So when it comes to Spotify playlists tend to be a little bit more expensive than SoundCloud playlists. SoundCloud playlists, you can get away with getting on a playlist or getting reposted by a channel for around 20 to 30 or 40 bucks. But for Spotify, you're looking at around anywhere from 20 euros or 20 bucks to 50, 60, 70 euros. I've even had a playlist ask me for 120 euros for a 1 month post. So when it comes to the duration of a Spotify or SoundCloud playlist, you're looking at about 1 month post for Spotify and around a couple of days or a week post for SoundCloud. So depending on where you put your money and depending on your budget, this is the time duration you're looking at for majority of these playlists, either 1 month or a couple of days. On SoundCloud, I've even had channels repost my music for a little as $10, and these channels had over 50, 60,000 followers. But meanwhile, on Spotify, it's very, very hard for you to find playlists to repost your music for anything under $20 or $30. So if you're looking for affordability, then I would say SoundCloud wins. And when it comes to the results that you're gonna be getting from purchasing these placements on either platform, on Spotify, you're looking mostly at 500 to maybe 10,000 streams per 50 bucks that you spend. It really depends on the channel, but also on Spotify, a lot of channels do buy fake followers and fake streams. So it's really important for you to do your research before paying a playlist on Spotify, because there's a lot of people out there who will scam you. Now, how do you find playlists on each platform? On SoundCloud, it's pretty simple. You just have to find channels that have large followings in your space and then reach out to them. You can reach out to them on SoundCloud, you can reach out to them on Instagram, and you can reach out to them on Facebook or via email. It's really easy to find someone's contact information on SoundCloud. It's usually right on the right hand side where you can just click on their links and it takes you directly to a place where you can contact them. On Spotify, on the other hand, it's a little bit more challenging. So the best way I found to get on Spotify playlists is to DM them on Instagram. So the first thing you do is you search for the genre and then pull up the playlist and go to see all, and then you can see all the playlists in that genre that has a large following. And then you just click on the playlist, and then you can see in the description if they have their Instagram handle or their email. If they don't, then you just have to move on to the next playlist. Otherwise, you can just go on Instagram and then search for that playlist or that playlist name or the playlist owner's name on Instagram, and majority of the time you will find them. Maybe 6 out of 10 times you will find that playlist. Now, say you do get on a playlist, then what? So on Spotify, when you get on a playlist, if you're not in the top 10, then it's not even worth trying to get on the playlist. So always try to negotiate a top 10 position. But here's the thing, when it comes to Spotify playlists, there's no way of you capturing those people as fans. They just listen to your music. If they like your music, they may save it or not. If they don't save it, then they just move on to the next song. Now on Spotify, there's gonna be a small percentage of people who actually go to your artist page and follow you. So really, you're just playing the stream game on Spotify when it comes to getting on playlists. Hopefully the playlist generates you enough stream to justify you paying them money. For example, for every 1,000 streams, you're getting back about $4. So for 10,000 streams, that's $40. So if you pay a playlist $40 and you get 10,000 streams, then that is a good chance that you're gonna make your money back. So then that playlist becomes worth it. But again, since you aren't able to control if someone follows you or not, it makes it a lot harder for me to justify Spotify playlists unless you're going to be making your money back through streams. Now, when it comes to SoundCloud, if a channel was to repost your music on their page, you have the ability to put in the description anything you want. You can put links to your Spotify, you could put links to your Facebook, to your Instagram. You can put links to your website for someone to buy your music. You can literally put whatever you want in your description. So that alone makes it 10 times worth it for using SoundCloud playlists or SoundCloud reposts. All you have to do is find any channel that reposts a lot of music that has a lot of followers, and then you can reach out to the channel directly. Again, they will have their links there, so it makes it really easy to contact them. You can also use services like Repost Exchange to find channels that do repost a lot of music, and then you can reach out to those channels with huge followings and find out how much they charge to repost your music on their page. So the process of finding playlists on both platforms are pretty similar. However, on SoundCloud, every time someone reposts your music, their entire audience gets a notification that that channel reposts your music. And then anyone on that channel who reposts your song, their entire followers get notifications that you reposted, that they reposted your music. So SoundCloud is really a social network where every share puts you in front of a wider audience. So unlike Spotify playlists that only gets streams, SoundCloud, you're getting reposts and you're getting put in front of a lot more people for every repost. What's up guys? If this is your first time watching any of my videos, hit that subscribe button because every single week I release a new video on music marketing. I cover topics like Spotify, SoundCloud, Facebook ads for music. So let's talk about data. SoundCloud shows you data on everyone who listens to your music, reposts your music, comments on your music, or likes your music. Spotify shows you data on what locations have been listening or streaming your music the most. You can also find out the same information on SoundCloud. What locations on SoundCloud is listening and streaming your music. Now this can be a little bit skewed. If a playlist that you put your music on or a channel you put your music on specializes in a specific location, then obviously you're gonna get a lot more plays from that location. But this is a really good indicator that people in these locations like your music, so it'll still be a good idea to target these locations if you were to run ads. Now what's good about SoundCloud is SoundCloud gives you the people and the actual profiles, so you know who your biggest fan is, and every time you release a new music, these are people you can reach out to directly. So these are your big fans and your true fans, your biggest supporters. So it's good to utilize them and start building relationships with them. Spotify doesn't allow you the ability to know who listened to your music how many times, so you're not going to be able to build relationships with anyone. Not only that, when a channel reposts your music, if you set up your track right, you'll be able to monetize all those streams that come from these channels as well. And on SoundCloud, not only can you put a buy link, you can also put a download link. And everyone who downloads your music, you can capture their emails and you can pixel them. So by pixeling them, you'll be able to track them around the internet when you do run Facebook ads. So on SoundCloud, you have the ability to set up gates, which then captures people's information. You could then have them repost your song, like your song, follow you on other platforms. So by having the ability to put your link on your song, you literally open up so much opportunity for you to grow as an artist. Once you collect enough data from your Facebook pixel from these download gates, you could then create something called a lookalike audience where you can find more people similar to all the people who just listen to your music. And on top of that, now that you have their email address, you can reach out to them as many times as you want. If you watch this video right here where I go over how to get 10,000 streams or 10,000 plays on the day of release, you'll see that by collecting a database or building a database of emails, you'll have access to a lot of people on demand. So you'll be able to send them your music whenever you want. You'll be able to get purchases from these emails that you collect. People go to SoundCloud to listen and find underground music. This way, you know that majority of people who download your music, they're gonna be artists as well. So you're gonna be having artists and DJs playing your music out live, which then drives even more traffic to you. Now let's talk about the algorithm for a bit. The algorithm on Spotify is really powerful. It pushes your music to a lot of people. Now, getting onto the Spotify algorithm is a little bit challenging, but if you do pay for playlists, it does increase your chances of getting on Spotify's algorithm. Because if you get your song on the right playlist, it will drive a lot of saves to your track. And then Spotify will pick that up and then put you on Discover Weekly. So to get discovered organically on Spotify without an algorithm helping you to reach a wider audience is a lot harder. So to really get picked up by Spotify algorithms and Spotify playlists, then you really have to drive a lot of traffic to your song. So that means you have to pay for a lot of playlist placements, because the playlist is going to drive a bunch of traffic, a bunch of streams to your music. And by getting a bunch of streams, hopefully you're going to also get a bunch of saves, which then the algorithm will pick you up. So every time you post a song on SoundCloud, SoundCloud determines the key, the tempo, and the energy of that song. And then it matches it with other songs on the platform. So if someone is listening to a song but don't necessarily follow you, but it is of a similar energy, tempo, or key, they will then play your song after that person's song. So SoundCloud automatically pushes your music. And quite frankly, SoundCloud is the best place to build true fans, because people are on SoundCloud to discover underground artists and discover new music. So by putting your music on SoundCloud and getting placements on channels or reposts on channels, you're going to be putting yourself in front of a lot of new people who then have the ability to engage with your content and song, which then you can engage back with them and start building a relationship with all your fans. So the best part about SoundCloud is that it is a social network. You can interact with people, you can build relationship with people, you can message people directly. I've had people come out to my events and my gigs from finding me on SoundCloud. So they find me on SoundCloud, they started following me on Instagram because that's where I had my link pointing. And then whenever I posted an event that I was going to be performing at, they would reach out to me, say, hey, I found you on SoundCloud. I see that you have an event. I would love to come to your event. It's a lot harder to do that on a platform like Spotify. So to make money on Spotify, you're gonna get paid through your distributor. To make money on SoundCloud, you're gonna get paid from SoundCloud or through repost. So let's talk notification. So on Spotify, Spotify notifies everyone of your release through Release Radar, but you have to pitch your music in order to get on Release Radar. If you do not pitch your music, you're not gonna be able to get on Release Radar, and your fan base or your followers on Spotify is not gonna know that you put out a new song. On SoundCloud, once you put out a new song, everyone who follows you will get a notification, or that song will get put on their dashboard. So they'll be notified in 2 ways. All right, guys, so if you found value from this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think Spotify playlists or SoundCloud playlists or reposts are better? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I would love to hear some of your results. So let me know in the comments below.